Welcome, beautiful ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for clicking to watch this video. And here in this video, I'm going to show you how to design this poster you are seeing right here in Photoshop. If you are new here to my channel, thank you very much for stopping by. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome once again to a new video. So without wasting much time, kindly go down into the description to download the stock images you are going to need to practice along. So let's jump right into Photoshop. So over here, I'm going to create my work page. So I'll start by going to File and clicking on New like this. So here in the New Document page right here, I'll take the unit of inches like this and take the width of 3 and the height of 3.8 like this. 3.8. Okay, so there is a living resolution at 300, or you should put it at 300 if you don't have yours there. So I'll hit on create because I'm actually done for this. Alright guys, so from here I'm going to bring in my background image. So I'll come here to File, locate Place Embedded and click on it. Okay, so I've already located my stock images. So I'm going to take this image, this light background image. So this is it. All I'm going to do is to move it to the top of the page like this and drag downward from this bottom node to enlarge it like this, just like this, and we are good to go. So I'll send it to the right side a bit like this so that the light feels like it's coming from the right, just as it has been positioned. Okay, so I'll enlarge it more like this, and yeah, for now I think we are good to go. Alright guys, so this is it, bringing it down a bit like that. So this is it. I'll hit done because I'm actually done. From here, it is too hazy and I don't want it that way. So all I'm going to do is I'll come here to filter and I'll come here to blur and I'll take Gaussian blur like this. So I'm going to blur about some pixels where I can feel this haziness is going off. So I'm going to increase the radius from here like this, just as you are seeing it, just filling it like that. So as you can see, I'm going to put it on 10 like that so that we get it like 10 exactly like that. So I hit OK, and this is what we should be getting. So from here, I'm going to give this image layer like this. I'll give it a layer mask right here because I want to fade it out. Okay, so I'll come into my tools and take this gradient tool like this and just come to the page, hold shift and drag to the top from this particular white center right here. So I'll stand here and just drag to the top like this, and we should be having something like this on our pages. You can as well create more lines just to make sure you get a very nice fade out. Okay, so this is it. I'm going to hold shift and click inside the layer mask just for you to see the before and the after. So this is it. So this is what we should be having on our pages, and we are good to go. Alright guys, so from here all I'm going to do is to bring in the man of God. So I'll come here to File, click on Place Embedded and bring in the man of God. So this is the man of God, and I'll place it. So I'm going to send him to the left side like this and make sure his head touches the top of the page like that, and increase him a bit more like this, and we are good to go. So let me like this, something like this is okay. Alright, so moving it to the right, left side, make sure his left ear is hiding like that, just as I am doing. Okay, so this is what we want, and we have gotten it. So I'll take done because we're actually done from here. The image is actually cool, but I want it more crispier. Okay, so all I'm going to do from here is to add some touches to it. So I'll come here to filter and go to camera raw filter like this. So over here I'm going to tweak this image by applying some figures to these features right here. Okay, so let's start. So all I'm going to do is to take temperature and increase it a bit to somewhere 15 like this, and take this tint, okay, and increase it a bit more to somewhere 30 like this, just as you are seeing the changes happening right here. And I'll come to the contrast, okay, and increase it more to somewhere about 10. It's okay, just as you are seeing. And I'll come to the blacks, okay, the black like this, reduce it like this just to get it more like that. Okay, so 30 is okay, and we are good to go. And I'll take this texture. So this is where the crispy part of the image started. Okay, and yeah, let's get right into it. So I'm going to increase this texture to the fullest like this, just as you are seeing, just to get it like this, more crispy, and I want it more and more crispy. So all I'm going to do is to increase this clarity like this, just as you are seeing. So if I reduce it, this is what we get, but if I increase it to somewhere 15, it's okay like this, and this is what you should be getting. All right guys, so I'm going to hit OK because we're actually done from this page. I'm going to hit OK, and this is it. So I'm going to show you the before and after by turning off the eye of the effect. This is the before and this is the after, and we are good to go. All right guys, this is the background and we are done with it. So all I'm going to do is to take this rectangle tool like this from here and create this nice rectangle like this on the page, at the bottom of the page like this. So this is it. I'll go to my move tool, take my move tool right here and open the properties panel like this, just as you are seeing. If you don't know how to open the properties panel or it did not open for you, just come to Windows and locate properties, check it, and it will appear right here. So over here I'm going to increase this top left corner here, which is the slider right there, just to give that side some roundness. But then you first have to uncheck this chain icon, which is this right here with a black highlight. So click to uncheck it, just as you are seeing it, and we are going to take this top alone just to make some more roundness right there. So I'm going to increase it to 100 like that, and we are good to go. So this is it. This is what we are getting on our page. So from here, all I'm going to do is to close this and just bring it right here to the, yeah, just there like that. So I'm going to just take this shape, go to FX and blending options like this, just to open the layer style like this. So we are going to give this a shape, a gradient fill. So all I'm going to do is to take this gradient overlay like this. I think I have already created a gradient fill already, so you should have yours something like on something like a transparent like this. Okay, so I'll hit OK just to show you the settings. I have style on linear and angle on 0 degrees and then scale on 100. So I hit inside the gradient and we are going to start afresh. I already have my gradient set, but we are going to start everything afresh. Okay, so here in the gradient like this, all you are going to do for the start is to just click and drag to the top this white node right here like this. Okay, so after clicking and dragging it, to remove the transparency you are seeing on your page like that, and all I'm going to do is to take this left slider, click inside the color like this, and just create my color like that for our work, something pinkish like this, and I'll hit OK because we're actually done. And this is actually my color code. Okay, you can as well insert the same in yours and we are good to go. I'll take this right slider and click inside the color and just give it a bit pink like this, but more deep like that. Okay, just to get it feeling like this. And this is the color code we are settling with. Hit OK because we're actually done. From here I'll hit OK again and we are good to go. Okay guys, so this is it. I'll hit OK again, we are good to go. All I'm going to do from here is to bring in the church logo because we are going to type in the church name. So I'll go here to File, click on Place Embedded, and bring in this church logo like this, just as you're seeing. I'm going to reduce it like that because we don't want it big on the page, just as you're seeing. I'm going to reduce it more like this. So from here, all I'm going to do is to take the horizontal type tool like this and zoom in, just for you guys to see what is going to happen right there like that. Okay, so here I'm going to take the font Montserrat like that, but here in the Montserrat I'm going with something like bold, Montserrat bold, but then I'm going with a black color like this. Okay, so this is it. All I'm going to do from here is to type in the name of the church. Okay, so let's go. Alright, so I think you guys are not seeing this. So this is it, the Apostolic Church Ghana, and I'm going to type in the Ghana. Okay, but then I'm going to reduce this guy. I'll press Ctrl+T, I'll go to edit and take free transform and just reduce the size of this man right here, which is the text. Okay, so just positioning it right below this apostolic logo, and we are good to go. From here I'll take my horizontal type tool again and I'm going to type in the Ghana, which is this. Okay, so with this Ghana text, all I'm going to do is to reduce it. I'll reduce the size to something like this and make sure to increase this VA in the character panel like this. If you don't have this character panel opened, you can go to Windows and check character like this and it will be opened right here for you. So I'm going to increase VA like this, just as I'm doing, just to get the spread like this on the page, just as you're seeing it. From here I'll take done because I'm actually done. I have my VA at 3000. Let me put it at 3000. Oops, I said 3000. Okay, I'm putting VA at 3000 like this, and yeah, this is it. So it is actually big, so I'm going to have to go to edit and take free transform, reduce it so that it catches up with the end of this T like this right there, the text like that, and reduce it from here. Oops, let me position it right there. I just want the alignment like that, and reduce this text like this just to get it feeling like this on the page. All right, guys, so I'll take down because we're actually done. So this is what we should be having on our pages. So all I'm going to do is to take this rounded rectangle tool like that and just create this nice rectangle beside it like this, just as you are seeing it. It shouldn't be all that big, not all that big, like that. So I'll take the move tool from here and close this and double click here in this thumbnail and give this shape a black color like that, and we are good to go. From here, all I'm going to do is to select the boot, which is the shape together with the Ghana, the text right there, and reduce it just so that I get it in alignment like that. Okay, so all I'm going to do is to group these two, just as you are seeing. I've grouped the two, and I'm going to take the logo together with this text, okay, and the three, and just make sure to align them at the center right there. So I'm going to press Ctrl+0 just so we see what we are doing. Okay, so this is what we have done, and we are good to go. So I'll go to edit and take free transform just to reduce the size of these three right there. Okay, so this is it. I'll hit done because we're actually done. The logo feels kind of too small, so all I'm going to do is to press Ctrl+T and increase it a bit more like that, and we are good to go. So I'm going to group the three, and this is what we should be having. So this is it. From here, all I'm going to do is to take the horizontal type tool like this, and I'm going to type in the Furious. Okay, so this is it. So I'll bring in the character panel and reduce VA to 0 because that's the normal point it has to be, and I'll take the font. So I'm going to have to take the font Magic Retro. Okay, so this is it. This is the name of the font, and I'm going to type in the Furious. Let me zoom in like this and just push this slider up a bit more like that. So Ctrl+A, and I'm going to type in Furious. Okay, so this is it, Furious. So this is the font I use to type this Furious text like that, and we are good to go. So I'll take the move to go to edit and take free transform right here, and I'll just enlarge it like this, more like that. Okay, so this is it. This is what we should be having on our page, and we are good to go. And from here, I'll take the horizontal type tool again, and I'm going to type in the present. Okay, but then let me reduce the size of this guy like that, and I'm going to take the font Montserrat from here, but then we are going with the font style Montserrat medium. Okay, so this is it. I'm going to type in the present like that, just as you are seeing it. All right, so present, so nothing hard right here. So I'm going to just highlight or go into the character panel and increase VA just as you're seeing me like that. So I'll increase it more and just tick done because I'm actually done. Then I make the adjustment here. So I'll go to edit and take free transform right here and reduce the size from here like that. Okay, so I'm going to just position it right at the space here like this and reduce it a bit more just like this and send it like that just to make sure I get it centered right there. Okay, so this is okay. I'm going to press Ctrl+0 to zoom to fit to page, and this is what we are getting on our page, and it's way cool. All right, guys, so from here I'll take the horizontal type tool again. I'm going to type in with Montserrat, so Montserrat again. So then we are going to first have to reduce VA to 0. We'll come to that, but then let's finish typing. Then we are going to change the font style from Montserrat medium to something a bit bolder. So I'm going to take Montserrat bold like that, and this is it. So I'm going to type in embodiment. So embodiment, all in caps like that. Embodiment like this. So this is it. I'll highlight all and then go to the character panel and increase VA just as you are seeing it. So I'll increase VA like this and close this. Take my move tool from here, go to edit and free transform. Over here, all I'm going to do is to reduce the size a bit just so that it catches up with the ends of the Furious text like that. Okay, so I'll move it to the top because I don't want more space to be left right there like that. Okay, I'll take down because I'm actually done. I'll press Ctrl+0 to zoom to fit to page. So please note this method I'm about to show you if you don't know it. Okay, so here I'm going to sample this gradient colors right here, this gradient fill on this shape onto this text right here. So we do not want to go through the entire process of creating a new one. So all I'm going to do is to take this shape just as you are seeing it and go into its layer, right click on it and just locate copy layer style right here. This is it. I'll copy the layer style which has been copied, and I'll just select this font or the text right there. Let me zoom in. Right click on its layer and locate paste layer style down here like this. So this is it. This is what we should be having on our page, and I'll press Ctrl+0 to zoom to fit to page, and it feels like the light is going. So the light is at the left hand side, but then I want it the other way around. Okay, so I'll just click here, click there, and double click inside the gradient overlay like that, and just take reverse. I'll take reverse just to reverse it like that. Okay, just that, and we are good to go. So this is it. This is how we want it, and we have gotten it. So from here I'll take the horizontal type tool again, and I'm going to type in with Montserrat, but then I'm going with 0 VA like that. Okay, so let me zoom in like that. Okay, so this is it. I'm going to take the font style of Montserrat extra bold italic. Yeah, okay, let's make it more bold. So black italic is okay. So this is it. I'm going to type in 4. So this is, let me type in it. All right, so this is it. So I'm going to take done because I'm actually done. Take the move tool and go to edit and take free transform. All I'm going to do is to enlarge it. Okay, I'm going to enlarge it to catch up with the ends of this embodiment text just as you are seeing it, and we are good to go. So this is cool, and yeah, I think so. This is fine, and yeah, this is okay. So I'm going to give this guy a gradient fill, which I'm going to press Ctrl+0 so that we see what is actually going to happen. So there's it. I'll go to FX and take blending option, and here in the blending option I'll just take gradient overlay. We have already created a gradient, but then this is not what we want, so we are going to give it a white fill. Okay, so I'm going to uncheck this reverse right there and click inside the gradient, but then I have my style on linear, angle on 0 degrees, and scale of 100. I'll click inside and just let's start with the left slider. So I'm going to take the left slider right here, click inside the color, and give it this nice orange like color right here. Okay, so this is, I think it's okay. I'll hit okay because we are actually done from here. So let me give it more orange, and this is what we are settling with, and we are good to go. I'll hit okay and we are good to go. I'll take the right slider, click inside the color, and here I'll fix this color for it. So this is it. This is nice. So this is okay. So all I'm going to do is to hit okay, but then let me show you the color code right here. This is it. So hit okay because I'm actually done. Hit okay again, and this is what I want. So all I'm going to do with this page open, the layer style opened, all I'm going to do is to just click on the page and drag to the right just to make the orange fill more on the page, just as I'm doing. Just example, okay, I'm going to make it normal. All right, so let's start afresh. So I'm going to drag like that to the right just so that it feels more on the page like that. All right, so I'm going to hit okay because we're actually done from here. So all I'm going to do from here is to zoom in and take this text right here, create a new layer above it like that, and come to the tools and take the pen tool. All right, guys, so I'm going to have to change the color from which is a fill right here. Just take a normal color which is black. I will change it actually very soon. Okay, so all I'm going to do is to hit okay, and we are good to go. So all I'm going to do is to make sure the setting is on shape right here, and we are good. So let's zoom in more. All I'm going to do is to just create some shape, taking the pattern of the text R like that, and we are going to just start it. Okay, I was just showing you how it is going to go about. So I'll just make a node right here by clicking on this side and just create another node right here, stretch it a bit, and hold Control and take this slider at the right and just tilt it so that it fills the line of the R text like that. Okay, so this is what we want. From here, all I'm going to do is to zoom in and just click right here like this. It won't be all that straight. There will be some roundness right there. So all you're going to do is to hold Control and move this guy right in, but then it should be in alignment like that, and we are good to go. So this is okay. This is okay, and I'm going to just close it up by clicking on the initial points like that, and we are good to go. All right guys, so this is what we should be having. I'll take my move to press Ctrl+0 to zoom to fit to page, and we are good. So I can see some white parts, okay, at the top. So all I'm going to do is to just fill it up by moving to the top like that, and we are good. So I'm going to click here in the terminal and give it this pink color. I'll show you the code when I'm done. Okay, so this is the code we are settling with. I'll hit done because we're actually done. Ctrl+0 to zoom to fit to page, and this is what you should be getting on your page. All right guys, so from here all I'm going to do is to take the horizontal type tool again and type in. So I'm going to type in with Montserrat again. So I'm going to type in with Montserrat, but then I'm going with Montserrat something standing bold is okay, Montserrat bold like that, and we are good to go. So yeah, this is it. Just going to type in something like the Christian Alright, so all I'm going to do is to take down because we're actually done. Take the move tool and just press Ctrl+T to enlarge it more like that. So this is okay, and I'll just go into the character panel and increase VA a bit more so that VA does the rest of the action by getting it to catch up with the ends of the text right there. Okay, so this is it. I'll send it to the top because I don't want to leave that side empty like that, or that space left alone like that. So this is okay. So all I'm going to do from here is to press Ctrl+0 and we are good to go. We are going to have to go to the shape tools and take the rectangle tool. Okay, I'll take the rectangle tool from here and just create this nice rectangle below all of them like that. Okay, so this is it. This is what we want. I'll take the move tool and just close this guy. Go to edit and free transform right here, and just let me zoom in like this. I'm going to have to just close this guy so that it catches up with the ends of the text because we want it all in alignment. Okay, and just increase the spacing right here a bit more like this. Okay, so this is okay, and I think we are good to go. I'll hit done because we're actually done. I'll press Ctrl+0 to zoom to fit to page. All right guys, so this is it. All I'm going to do is to give this guy the gradient it deserves. So I'll go to FX and go to blending option right here. So here in the layer style, I'm going to take gradient overlay. So here in the gradient overlay, I have my style on linear, angle on 0 degrees like that. I'll click inside, and over here we're going to create the gradient afresh. So always make sure to click and drag to the top this slider or node at the top here, which is the top right corner here. Just click and drag it to remove the transparency. Okay, so let's box on. I'm going to take this left slider and take inside the color. All I'm going to do is to create this nice blue gradient for this guy. So let's start. I'm just creating. So I'm going to settle with this guy. So this is the color code we are going with. I'll hit done because we're actually done. Okay, let me make it a bit more bluish. Okay, so this is okay. We are settling with this guy. And I'll hit OK because we are actually done. From here, I'll take the right node like that. Click inside the color and give it something deep. This is okay. So this is the code we are settling with. I'll hit OK because we're actually done. I'll hit OK again because we're actually done. So this is what we are getting on a page, and we are good to go. I'll hit OK and let's go. From here, all I'm going to do is to zoom in like this, just as you are seeing it. Take this shape and just take the horizontal type tool from here. I'm going to type in word. Let's go to the character panel and reduce VA to 0. Okay, because it should be at 0 always like that. Okay, so I'm going to give it a white color like this. Okay, so we are going to then type in with this font magic retro like this, and type in the theme like this, just as I'm about to do. Like this. Alright guys, so this is it. All I'm going to do is to take the done because we're actually done. Press Ctrl+T to free transform and just increase the size like this and increase it a bit more like this, and we are good to go. From here, all I'm going to do is to take the horizontal type tool again like this and take the font Montserrat, but then here we are going with Montserrat, something bold and italic. So bold and italic like that. Bold, italic, it's okay. So I'm going to type in the theme, which is push hard. All right, so this is just typing in hard like that. So this is okay. I'll hit done because we're actually done. Take the move to press Ctrl plus T to enlarge it like that. Okay, so let's enlarge it. So this is okay, and position it right here. It should be in alignment with the theme text, and we are good to go. This is okay, and yeah, let me move it down a bit. So all I'm going to do is to select the theme text together with the push art and just move it to the top. Make sure it is well centered inside the rectangle like that. Press Ctrl plus 0 to zoom to fit to page, and this is what we are having. From here, all I'm going to do is to come to my tools and take this rounded rectangle tool like this and just create this nice rectangle on the page, just as I'm about to do. So this is it. This is the only space left, so I'm going to close it all up like this, and we are good to go. Alright guys, so here in the properties panel, open like this, I'm going to check back this chain icon like this, just as you're seeing, and increase this VA like more, just to get some more roundness to somewhere about 40 for all of the sides like that. I'll take the move tool right here and just give this guy a stroke. So all I'm going to do is to go to FX again and take blending option. So here in the blending options or layer style like this, I'll just take stroke like this, and okay, so I have my stroke type on gradient, okay, but then I'm going to click and put it on color just to have it like this. So let me show you this setting. I'm going to have this size on 10, position on outwards, color white like that. So I hit OK from here because we're actually done and we are good to go. From here, I'll take this shape and just go to file and place embedded. So here I'm just going to bring in this image right at the end like that, place it on the page, reduce it, okay, and just click done because you're actually done. Right click and just go to create clipping mask just to fix it right inside the shape like that. Okay, just reducing the size as it is inside the shape, and we are good to go. I'll hit done because we're actually done, and yeah, let's box on. From here, all I'm going to do is to take this ellipse tool in the shape tools like this and create this nice ellipse on this man of God right here like this. Alright, so I'll take my move tool from here and position it right here for now, and just go to, alright, before we start with that one, I'll take this guy. We're going to have to give this ellipse a gradient fill, which is the blue gradient fill. So I'm going to use the same method for filling a gradient back to another shape. Okay, so all I'm going to do is to take this blue gradient like this, right click on its layer and locate copy layer style like this, just to copy the gradient fill like that. And I'll take this ellipse shape again, click on it to select it, come to its layer, right click and locate paste layer style. So this is what we are having. From here I can now go to FX and go to blending options, just open the layer style, and now I can take my stroke from here. So I have my fill type on gradient, so I'm going to just put it on color because I want a specific color, not a gradient fill, and just increase VA. I was just about to say VA. The size like this, I'm increasing it to 30. Let's land it on 30 like that. I have my position on outwards and reduce opacity to somewhere 20. It's okay, and not all that visible. I hit OK because we're actually done. So this is it. You can also start afresh by creating a new blue gradient, but we do not want to waste time here in this video. Alright, that is why we copied and pasted the layer style. Okay, so I'll go to edit and take free transform. Here I'm just going to reduce the size of this we have just created like this, position it right there, take down because we're actually done. Take the horizontal type tool again and just type in side right here. I'm going to type in with Montserrat, but then we are going with something bold. So Montserrat bold, and yeah, this is okay. So I'm going to press Ctrl plus A and type in the man of God's name. Alright guys, so this is, I'm going to select all of this and just go to the character panel and just reduce the gaps right there, just as you are seeing. Alright, so I'm just reducing it to somewhere like this and we are good to go. Yeah, this is okay. I have it on like that. Alright, so I'll take my move to go to edit and take free transform and enlarge it a bit more just to fill the space right there like that. Make sure it is well centered. Oops, not that. Okay, Ctrl plus T, let's do it again, and yeah. Alright guys, so this is it. I'll just move it up with the up arrow key on the keyboard and just make sure it is well centered. Control+0 to zoom to fit to page. We are good to go. Alright guys, we are going to add the bottom details. So all I'm going to do is to group the entire text we have just created like this, and this is what we are having. Alright, so right here I'm just going to take the horizontal type tool, go inside right here like this, just to zoom in for you guys to see what is going to happen right here. I'm going to type in here word Montserrat, but then I'm going to type in word Montserrat extra bold for now, and take the color white for this text like this. Always make sure VA is back to 0 and you are good to go. So I'm just going to type in the details and catch you up. Alright, welcome guys. So all I'm going to do is select this text we have just written together with the last shape like that, and bring it right here to the left like this, and we are good to go. Somewhere to the left more like that. Okay, so this is okay, and all I'm going to do from here is to take the horizontal tool, like rectangle tool again, create this nice rectangle. We're going to tilt it afterwards, but then for now let's just create it. Alright guys, I'll take the move tool and just give it the yellow color it has to get. So I'm going to sample this yellow like that, and this is the color code like that. Okay, I'll hit OK because we're actually done. From here I'll go to edit and just go to free transform. So all I'm going to do is to tilt it, bring it down a bit more so that it fills the page like this, and we are good to go. I'll just go inside here and just press Ctrl+T, hold Ctrl, and just move this node like this. Just make sure as you are moving it, you are just pressing Ctrl, just moving it and tilting it so that it fills in alignment like this. This is okay. I'll just move to the top a bit more just to get it arranged well like that. Okay, so this alright guys, all I'm going to do is just reduce the size so that it fits within the shape like that. So Ctrl+T to reduce the size like this, and we are good to go. So this is all about it, and yeah, make sure it is centered. Ctrl+0 to zoom to fit to page, and this is what we are having on the page. Okay guys, welcome to the end of this video, and I hope this video helped you, and if it did, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and also turn on the notification by hitting on the notification bell icon beside it, just to get all notifications anytime I drop a new video. See you next time in my next tutorial, and you also see me in my next tutorial. I'm Simplicity, and I'm out. Bye bye.